Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to topic 10. In this topic, we're going to be seeing how to create the roof of the structure. For this structure, we're going to be creating a flat roof and also a sloping roof. So two types of roof which we'll be exploring. So let's get straight to it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a very simple rectangle on top and give this a thickness of 0.15. And then I can easily pull this out from all sides at 1 meter. This is the most basic form of roof that we can create, which would be a flat roof. Now I can give 3 clicks and make this into a group, as you guys can see. Now I can right click and hide this roof, because that was just the first type of very basic roof that any of us will be able to create now. The second roof we're going to be getting into is the sloping roof. The sloping roof needs a little bit more technique, but it too is easy to create. So let's see how this is done. As we're going to slope front being the top and lower portion being in behind, we'll first take a line and make a 0.5 outside the group, making sure this is in a group and we have made this line outside the group. Now I can draw an inclined line all the way from here till the top portion as such. After this, I will be using the rotated rectangle and I will start from this point, making sure I'm in the blue direction to create the first length over here, and then slope down all the way till the 0.5 which we have set to create this sloping rectangle. Once I'm done with this much, I will right click on the structure itself and explode it. Yes, we have exploded the structure now. Until now, the entire structure was in a group. But because you have made your door, window and ventilator in separate groups and components, they will not be attached to your surface, and you can easily renew this surface by creating a group later on. Once I've exploded it, you will notice that there is no line over here except for an imaginary very mild crossover of both the planes. So what we're going to do is we're going to give 3 clicks on our structure, making sure everything is selected including the sloping surface, right click and intersect the faces with selection. And when I do this, please have a look at these lines over here. So intersect with selection, and you will notice how these lines have now come out. After we have got these lines, we will now go ahead and erase the top portion off. The most easiest way to do this is we will first click on camera and set our view to parallel projections. What is this going to do is basically it's going to give us a very parallel projected view of our entire structure. And why is this beneficial for us? Well, after this we will click on camera, standard views and set the left view over here. As you can see, this is a perfect 2D view and not a perspective view whatsoever. So we can now take our erase command and just quickly go and erase this top portion, which is not required by us anymore. We'll zoom in properly to make sure we are able to erase everything, making sure that there is no lines, no dots, no surfaces pending, and we can orbit. And you will notice that there are these particular lines which we can just go ahead and clean off easily, as well as this line. Now once we're done with this much, we can easily shift back from camera to perspective view, and you can see how the difference is and how cleanly we have created a very nice slope over here. Now you can easily select these surfaces and just delete them off to create an opening. Once we have done this by creating our slope on our structure, we will give 3 clicks, that is 1, 2 and 3, right click and make this into a group. Once we're done with this, we can use the rotated rectangle in the same method like we created, but at this moment our rotated rectangle will actually create a perfect slope over here as such. After this, we can easily give this a thickness of 0.15 and a pullout of 1 meter from all the sides. Now remember, your roof will also go into a separate group. So 1, 2 and 3, right click and make group. And you guys can see how we have easily created this slope over here and the sloping roof as well. If you click on edit, unhide and do last, you will have unhided your flat roof over here. But as you can see, we have erased that much portion off from the structure, but this is the way you can hide and unhide as well. Now I will just be deleting the flat roof so that we are only remaining with our sloping roof. So guys, that's how you'll be creating your sloping roof very easily for this structure. Don't forget that you have to intersect the faces. Don't forget that you have to work in groups. Don't forget to create the group after you have created the entire roof. Well, all the best guys. I'll see you guys in the next topic. Take care.